All right, boys. Today we're doing a react. Today,
What's your problem?
get
I
into it.
traveled to Tokyo to learn how Japan is destroying American
How are they
fast
destroying?
food. But first, let me back up. It is in the nature of Japanese folks to perfect everything. You've seen it with ramen, with sushi, and with wagyu. But after they got
Yeah.
done perfecting their own foods, they moved on to foods from other countries. Well, today, I'm on a mission to learn how Japan is transforming American fast food. I'm talking fast food classics that we all grew up knowing and loving. Burgers,
What was that?
Donuts, more burgers. I want to know how
More
Japan
burgers.
is reshaping these iconic
That's
foods,
America
if it's
for
good
real.
Or if it's a complete disaster.
Ew.
I know we're headed to our first location. Let's go.
Rice patties.
Behind me, our first location, Dom Dom Burger. This is
I'm Dom
Japan's
Burger.
first homegrown fast food burger chain established in
Oh, it's an elephant.
1970. They have faced stiff competition from places like McDonald's. Nice. But still, Dom Dom has carved
Why'd he
out
do all
a
that?
identity in the Japanese fast food scene. What are they known
Uh-huh.
for? Well, they have some unique burger offerings. Let's approach
That's
it
not a
and look at the
burger.
menu.
That is
Well,
a crab.
They can just have everything in Japanese and hide their sneaky menu items from me. I'm gonna use my Google Translate and find out this is, boom, teriyaki burger. And then here we
Teriyaki
have
burger.
tomato and cheese. This to me, I think is kind of their classic.
Sounds like a
burger.
regular
I do
burger,
think I should
tomatoes.
have a classic, just to see how the Japanese interpret a classic burger, because they also have some unique items like you see over here. Right here, I don't even need English to know what this is. That is clearly a whole fried crab
That's-
inside of a burger. It looks terrifying,
It's
but
insane.
It's delicious. Konnichiwa. Could I please have a tomato and cheese, teriyaki pear burger, and crab? My order is complete. That should be coming up soon. We're gonna get our first taste of Japanese fast food. All right, folks, I've got 3 burgers today, and I am starting.
This man, like, I see this man has been like in Japan for years. How does he not know Japanese yet? I mean, how does he not
Why
know?
they're focusing on those 2 elements?
That's a regular
At
burger.
first glance, I gotta say it looks immaculate. It looks perfect.
That's weird, like the cheese being in between the 2 patties. I
It
don't
might
know
be
about
fake.
that.
It's real, unbelievable. It's
I'm
so
gonna have it
good.
anyways. I'm allergic to sesame
At least it
seeds.
makes it look pretty. We've got a thick slice of tomato.
Looks like a
oh my god,
odd
the tomatoes
burger.
like covering the whole burger. Ketchup, cheese, and 2 burger patties. This is looking excellent. Let's give it a shot.
You good?
This is Japan's answer
Thanks
to
for
the Whopper.
answering.
I was gonna say the only thing that's missing is mayonnaise, but no, they have that too. It's basically all the
Oh.
ingredients: lettuce, tomato, the combination of mayo and ketchup. Then you have a sesame seed bun on top. I'm very impressed. But this is a
Looks like a solid burger. I would eat that. I'm very picky. I only like
Pretty
ketchup,
unusual. Right here we
burger,
have
no
next
cheese.
item, the pear burger. Yes, you heard me right. Not impaired, although it could also be
Paired?
The pear burger is one of Dom Dom's
No.
most unique and surprising creations. Very, very surprising. Showcasing their willingness to experiment with unconventional ingredients. It was launched in 2021
Sorry, I'm
on
coughing.
the anniversary of Pear Harbor. Just kidding. Could you imagine? Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Whoosh. First of all, they have absolutely nailed the
Oh.
look of each of these. The same sesame
No.
seed
No,
bun.
that looks
The
awful.
next layer after that, you've got a thick dollop of mayonnaise, immaculate lettuce,
No.
and then what? Several slices of pear with some kind of a unique white mayonnaise-based sauce.
I would actually throw
And
up.
they have 2 thin patties, and then on the bottom what looks to be teriyaki or some kind of a brown sauce. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Looks awful.
This is a lot of pear. It's very sweet. It's also an F-ton of sauce, which I like overall. There's super sweet teriyaki. There's mayonnaise, which also seems to be fairly sweet. The pears are not my favorite fruit because they're kind of mealy. In the end, it's not disgusting. It's just a little off-putting. It's a little weird. I like that they're going for it.
Dude, I would never eat that. I would actually, you'd have to
But
pay me like
we only
$1,000
have
to eat.
imposed upon us. That's why I got married. So I'm gonna have someone to tell me what to do. Our next and most iconic burger, the crab burger. Let's learn about it. This is the change.
Oh, he's a wife guy.
Iconic menu item, setting it apart in Japan's fast food scene. The crab burger gained widespread attention for its daring use of a whole crab. You know what would be more daring? A whole dolphin, which they might try in Japan. It's
Dude, he's so funny. The AI usage there, such a funny guy.
common in fast food. Many diners were intrigued by its appearance and the novelty of eating an entire soft shell crab. Let's check it out. Oofda. Oh my god.
Doesn't look
at
that bad,
An
honestly.
entire soft shell crab sitting on a bed of cheese.
I wish it was more
It's
even,
kind of
but-
amazing. It fits pretty snugly and perfectly in there. It looks comfortable. When I was in Maryland, I had a soft shell crab there and it was delicious. I've never touched a crab like this. Oh, you poor guy. He's looking at me
Looks like
Any stiffness to my claws, I would bite you in the finger.
But you can't. When we ate them, oh my god, like crab butter. Is this gonna be like that? Let's find out.
looks like
It's got a
it
powerful,
good?
briny, kind of seafoody taste. It's a pretty intense
Well-
flavor. It tastes like they've coated
it's crab. Of course, it's a seafoody taste.
it with some kind of a sweet chili sauce. The cheese ain't doing much to help.
He looks like Gronk. No, not Baby Gronk. Yeah, he looks like 35-year-old 6'6".
Every time you take a bite, you're
Looks like
masticating
Gronk.
its legs, its torso, your
I knew it
bite
was
is cut in
something.
half, and you can feel your teeth rip through it. It has that leathery outside. I don't care how hungover I was, this is not a fast food that I would crave for. But that makes me sad. I'd rather put that in the burger. He wants to eat my burger, but I want to eat him. Hey, come on. And
What?
maybe that'll be the
It's a
next thing they have
pigeon,
on their
bro.
Pigeon burgers.
I hate the AI videos.
Our final
Pissing me
burger
off.
From Dum Dum. Next, we've got a donut shop that's serving up something that you'll never find at your local Krispy Kreme. Let's head there and find out. Behind me, our second location, Mr. Donut, an establishment that started in the USA and then eventually was adopted by
Mr.
Japan.
Donut.
Inside, you're gonna find a lot of familiar items, things that look like donuts that you've seen anywhere else. But then they have a couple of items that I don't even know how
No,
to describe.
not egg on
For
toast.
example,
No,
one
no,
of
no,
these is
no.
called Zaku Mochi Dog Mexican Meat. First of all, what is Zaku? I know mochi. I know dog.
They're eating
Any
dogs.
food looks like that. Does that look like any donut or dog or Mexican you've ever seen before? Let's go inside and see how it looks.
You know, my friend
Now,
Carlos
again, I told you
actually
they have some familiar
exactly
items.
like
I've
that.
seen something
Mr.
like this
Carlos
before at
doing
Krispy
that.
Kreme. It looks delicious. It looks familiar.
No, those look
They
good
are
as hell.
the Zaku. First of all, we
I'm
have
very
crunchy
picky. I wouldn't eat
soft
any of these
dog.
though.
This is actually
I only
curry
glazed
flavor
vanilla
donut
donuts.
with an egg on top. This one says crunchy soft dog Mexican meat. I love Mexican meat. And then finally we have crunchy.
Tell me
soft
about
dog
Mexican
egg.
meat.
Japan has created their own
You're
category
gargling
of
down
donuts.
7
It is
inches of
unknown to the
Mexican.
Western
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
fraternity, but today I will expose them to everyone.
Like a nice
Right,
taco.
folks, take a look inside
Some-
my
some
box.
ground beef.
There are 3 different
Ground-
flavors in here.
Some ground beef. How about
With
dick?
the most innocent one, the egg, and then I'm gonna build up to the most wild one, which would be Mexican meat. What's that even mean? This is essentially an egg salad donut, not an egg salad sandwich. Now I finally have my hands on this thing. I thought it was gonna be
Doesn't
more
look
like a
bad.
hot dog. One of them said dog. Do not comment that they're eating dog. Essentially what we have here is fried bread. I'm not sure
He
if it's
knew,
sweet. It does
he
smell a little
knew.
sweet. It's got some texture on the outside.
Eating the
and then as I
dogs.
kinda open it, you
Add
see
Chinese.
a thin layer of
This
spread
is
out egg
Japanese.
salad with an egg on top. Let's
No,
give it
no,
a
same
shot.
different.
There is
You
a
good,
little
man?
crunch on the outside. The egg salad.
Oh,
is
it's literally just
small,
it's
but it
salad
tastes
with
mighty.
like
Everybody knows
donut.
that the Japanese really excel at a handful of things. 1, electronics, and 2, egg salad
Hentai.
sandwiches. In this case, they have that same great egg
No,
salad
hentai.
inside full of delicious mayonnaise
Genshin
and
Impact.
soft succulent eggs. But
I don't
it's
know
in
if that- I think it's
donut.
Korean.
It's very creamy and somewhat satisfying. This is part of a line of strange donuts called zaku. Zaku is used to describe things that are crunchy. Now, is it that crunchy? Not really. There's like a little bit of texture on the outside, but it's not like crunchy. Let's look at the next one. All right here we have our next one. I'm pulling it out, removing its pants. Next donut. This one is known as Zaku Mochi Dog Curry. Chewy yet chunky dough is.
Looks like
sandwiched
dog
between a
pooped on it.
mild
It looked like a
spicy
dog actually,
smooth curry
like, pooped
filling.
on it, bro.
Oh, that's curry? I thought it was. Well, it looks distinct, but not distinctly like curry. And it's
Yeah, it looks
topped with
like
a
dog
sliced egg
poop.
that
Left pocket
resembles a
dog.
soft-boiled egg. Let's give it a shot. Wow, it's such a thick, cold, salty curry. The curry's not bad. Of course, it tastes like a Japanese curry, not like a curry from India. This is a flavor that folks here love. For me, it's kind of a love-hate relationship if you minus the love part. I don't like it.
Huh.
Luckily, we have one remaining. Our next Zaku is a mochi dog with Mexican meat. Amazing. Because what is Mexican meat? You don't exactly pull up to a taco truck in LA and say, I'll get one with Mexican meat, please. Spicy Mexican
Oh,
meat.
but no, that's
is
what you say when you
sandwiched
go to the
between
back.
chewy dough and
Carlos
topped with
takes his
cheddar
pants
cheese sauce
off.
made with
You
tomatoes,
get on your knees.
ground beef.
Go,
Oh my
please,
God,
can I have your
this is
Mexican
beef.
meat?
This
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
is spicy Mexican meat.
Never happened before. I've never done that.
Carne. It means chili with meat, but they don't know Spanish in Japan. We don't even know Spanish in the USA. We call
Carne
it
de
queso
asada.
cheese, which means cheese. I'm gonna take a big
Carne
bite of
de
this
asada.
beautiful Mexican meat masterpiece. Let's go. It's so sweet, it's so sugary. It basically tastes like a sweet ketchup sauce with
Oh my God.
little morsels, tiny little bits of meat inside. And we didn't even get to the cheese yet. Processed cheese that definitely did not come from a Wagyu cow or any cow.
My chair just fell back.
That does taste like oil-based cheese. It's not that bad. But if I had to rank all of these, I would give the curry third place, this second place, and the one that's actually pretty good that I would eat again, the egg salad donut. So this is what's happened to donuts in Japan. After Fukushima, they went back to the local
After
Mr. Donuts. And this
That's
is-
AI.
And they thought, hey, nice mutation. Let's serve that. From here, we're gonna get a taste of something a bit more familiar. The king of burgers, Burger King, but done the Japanese way. What are they
He
done
only
to
gonna
twist
use
the narrative
AI?
of our dear king? Let's go find out. Behind me our third location, Burger King. On the
Actually,
outside,
just
at
a
first
Burger
glance,
King.
Everything looks
What
normal.
about Burger
Makes a
King?
closer look,
So
it could be
sugoi.
more not normal. What am I talking about? How about Johnsonville brats served at a Burger King? I'm sorry, is this the Wiener King? No, that's my name on weekends when I go to swinger parties. What? That was the code to get into Diddy's mansion.
What?
Wiener King.
What? Play the clip.
I never got let in. As with many of the fast food franchises that have come,
He shouldn't be joking
and
about
they
that,
have
bro.
adjusted to the local palate. Yes, you can find
He plays the bit a little too well, you know what I mean?
Usual food items. Let's go inside and take a look.
Looks
But first
very
I wanna
regular,
show you this.
except for the
We are
hot
in
dog.
Japan, the least overweight country in all of Asia, and they are serving a 1-pound garlic niniku burger. What does niniku mean?
I'll try.
It means garlic.
I can't try it. It's
Garlic
sesame
burger.
seed.
First of all, there's 4 patties, 2 layers of cheese, orange sauce on the top and bottom. I'm assuming that's filled with garlic. and
Burger
it is
King in the
one
States suck.
pounder. Is it really big?
At least where I'm at.
Let's go inside and find out.
No, I'm at.
Folks, we have the menu behind me right here. So this is the first thing I'm gonna order, the Niniku Garlic 1-pounder. But what I've really come here for is the Chipotle Pine Burger. It is a burger filled with a whole slice of freaking pineapple inside. Why did they do that? Let's taste it and find out. And meal 3 has begun. The first thing I want to point out, this right here is a large drink in Japan. That is wild. This would be, I don't know, a kid's drink? This is something for a toddler in the USA. Diet Coke to cancel out all the fast food. Smart, 100 IQ. Right here we have the 1-pounder. And can I tell you, it feels like a pound. I'm gonna remove the kimono and see what's underneath. Holy cow, what an absolute disgusting mess. Let's go back to when we were at Dum Dum Burger. Do you see how perfect it was? How immaculate, how the ingredients were all placed perfectly. There was balance, it looked beautiful.
That
Now
crab
look at
actually
this.
looks really
What the
good.
hell?
I just don't like see.
Oh,
I've never
there
had
were
it.
Patties, some kind of an orange garlicky sauce all over the place. It looks like they had a machine just absolutely.
I just absolutely- if I ate that,
sauce
yeah.
over my burger. I'm so scared of there being an actual avalanche. We've got cheese randomly scattered.
Cheese isn't melted.
Mustard,
Some of the cheese isn't melted.
orange sauces everywhere. On the bottom, more orange sauce. So keep in mind, this is the garlic 1-pounder. It's that right there. Take a look at that. Now go to the picture. Yeah, basically exactly the same. All right, let's give it a shot. Oh, a lot of beef. Is this A4 Wagyu or A5?
It's Wagyu? Probably not. It's probably making a
So
joke.
much meat. In a country known for precision and
I never
excellence,
complain
it
about
isn't
that much
demographic,
meat, bro.
except for huge Americans that rolled their way all the way to this country. Look at that.
True.
It's just like 2 inches of solid meat. Unless you're my wife. Hey, babe. See you soon. Nice. In general, it's just a complete mess. But this
No.
is not why I came here. Let's open that one next. This is the.
I can handle a little bit more than 2
pineapple
inches.
Chipotle burger. It seems to be much more manageable. Ah, see, same bun, kind of like that
Oh, I
big
didn't-
Whopper bun. Oh my God! On one side, lettuce and mayonnaise. On the other side, 2 slices of pineapple, bacon, and a mysterious
What's up with Japan and putting fruits on stuff that fruits go on?
orange glaze or sauce. Way on the underside, nothing. Wow, Japan.
That's actually dry.
Opportunity. I don't know what's up with the Japanese folks today putting fruit in their burgers.
That's what I'm saying. It's not so good.
Open mouth.
It's not kawaii.
Suspicion. This burger is misinformation.
You know what I say though? Dr. Bayo and just eat it.
First of all, they have a Whopper here. Just get that, guys. Everything else is just marketing. No one's really eating this food. There's no way a Japanese person has ever ordered this 4-patty burger. One thing I do like about it is
Yeah, they have. What do you mean?
between the sweet fruit.
They go, oh, there's just 4-patty burger. It's a challenge. Let's order it.
Now, a lot of you might not know, Chipotle is not just a brand of burrito restaurant that gives people Ebola, or what is it, E. coli, or maybe both. Chipotle is actually a smoked, dried, ripe jalapeno chili pepper used for seasoning. And I knew that off the top of my head. That is what it's flavored with, and it's a nice flavor.
That was a funny joke by him.
Listen, pineapple, it belongs on pizzas, not inside of burgers. I think we can all agree
No.
on that. In the end, I'm not a fan, I gotta say. If I liked either one more, it'd probably be the garlic monstrosity. But in general, next time you come to Burger King, just get a Whopper. Better yet, don't come. From here, we are headed to
True.
the establishment. In fact, this is the establishment that gave
Us
Burger King
and
its most
cafe.
competition when they first tried to come to this country. Let's go check
Where's
out Moss Burger.
where's
All right, folks.
Don't
we
get
have
home.
final location, Moss Burger.
Don't get home,
Yes,
Squid
it's both
Game.
in one. Let's talk about Moss Burger.
Next place is actually the Squid Game burger in South Korea. So what you gotta do is you have to play these games and make your own burger. If you don't finish the burger in time, you get shot in the head.
Take on burgers. When I say unique take on burgers,
So don't get home.
it's like, what are these things?
I have
It's
ate
confusing,
these.
But what they do is they trick you by making it.
I have ate these burgers before.
These games before! Should I play these games before.
Hot dog burger. Yay. You like hot dog burger.
Different than your usual wheat bun. This is the menu when it's blown up to a giant poster. It's just barely readable. But these are some of the items that I'm after today.
much?
It's a hot dog in a sandwich with some greens. There's an egg in there. It looks fascinating. I'm gonna get
That looks
it. Down here,
actually
you can see
pretty
a
good, though.
awesome rice burger full of delicious seafood with
Oh,
2 buns
I would-
made out of rice. Let's head to the order kiosk now and order. The problem is there is no English here, but they do have nice big pictures. I see an egg, I see a wiener, I see it all in kind of a bun. Let's get that. Yo, did you see that animation? Sick.
The
All right,
guy,
this is
that's
our
what I
final meal of the day. Moss Burger. I've heard of it. I've never been here before in my life. And looking at this cafe behind me, it's kind of a little bit more high end. And when you take a
They
look,
just chilling, they doing their work.
immaculate. Now, I've got 3 that I've chosen today.
American foods are boring. Compared to like this stuff, they're so boring. Look how pretty that
Moss
looks.
rice burger with seafood, also known as
Oh, that was a rice burger from earlier. Oh, it's seafood. That looks better because it's rice and seafood. If it was a burger, I'd be like, honestly, it could be good stuff.
What's really impressive, it's not so easy to make buns out of rice and to make them kind of sticking together and not falling apart. This
Yeah, it
is
looks
hot
good,
and it's
even though I don't like
smoky.
seafood.
Oh yeah, a perfect hockey puck of jammed together vegetables and seafood between 2 other hockey pucks made of rice. If I'm honest, many of the foods we tried today, at least some of them made me feel disgusted, but I look at this,
Yep.
I feel a little tingly, I feel some excitement. Let's go for it. They have nailed the rice buns. They perfectly keep their shape. They're not falling apart. They're
Those
not
are-
breaking into
yeah,
pieces.
they're not.
They are still kind of soft, somewhere between the regular jasmine rice and a sticky rice.
Hmm.
And then when you bite inside, it's so delicious.
Yeah, I wish I liked seafood. That'd probably be
It tastes mainly
bussin'.
like a little bit of seafood and a lot of soy sauce.
Like how
Very
I bussin'
salty,
on,
but man,
Carlos.
that is pleasurable. They have done good work here. I'm impressed. When I looked at this, I assumed I would like it, but these 2, I'm not so sure. This is our next creation.
Yeah, that one looked a lot more appealing than these
When you
2.
open it up, you've got an egg, you've got sauce, and then you've got that big wiener. Now, not so long ago, I was inside a food truck in Minnesota, and I met a guy named Dustin who asked me an important question.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Well, today, it definitely
Yeah.
is. If you want to make a hot dog into a sandwich, basically, you just have to make it do a U-turn and slap it between a couple of buns. As I give it a little bit of a sniff, it's
But inherently, it's still connected like a hot dog bun, so that makes a hot dog inherently a sandwich.
sloppy Joe mix that's kind of slapped in there between the dog and underneath this egg right here. So this has a little bit of everything.
What's the sauce is my question.
It also tastes like there's sauerkraut in there too. I mean, that would
Ew.
make sense with the sausage. The wiener is smoky. I think the visual is appealing and enticing. When you first take a bite, you're hit with that smoky sauce.
You are.
And that super sweet and kind of barbecue tasting sauce with the meat. But it also just
It's a
doesn't feel
barbecue-
Japanese
barbecue-
at all.
barbecue
It feels
type of
German plus
sauce.
An egg plus focaccia
Doesn't
bread.
sound
So I will
bad.
give them an A for effort. But do I think this should be exported from here to the USA? No, I think it should be deported from Japan to back to Germany, I guess. So that is food number 2. But for our final food, we have this right here. All right, guys. For today's
That looks awful.
final burger,
That looks like the nasty. That looks like the nasty patty. This is how he's gonna be in a couple seconds. Got a bite? Yeah. I like tall men.
Some cabbage, some red sauce, and then this is a soy burger, then a tomato.
Soy
Wait, hold on.
burger.
Soy burger? You mean no animals had to suffer for this patty to be here? That's right. It's made out of a bunch of weird ingredients. Do you know what patties are usually made out of? Mexican meat. After the soy disc, we have tomato, and then we have this perfect lettuce. Oh my God, Japan is the best looking lettuce. And finally, on the flip side, nothing. Another missed sauce opportunity in Japan. Just because something is vegetarian doesn't mean it can't taste good. Just kidding. That's exactly what it means.
Ah.
In the very first moment, it tasted like a BLT, like a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, especially maybe
Doesn't
with
sound
all the
bad.
meat inside. But I'm tasting that patty, and I'm like, is there pork in there? That would be diabolical. This might have a little bit of pork in it. Lab-grown pork. All I can imagine is a pig on life support.
AI is
cables
pissing me
coming
off.
out of its body, like growing it in a lab. In the end, I could say it is pretty dang good, but it's basically a tomato and mayonnaise sandwich with other layers and textures inside. I didn't know the day would ever come that I started to fall a little bit in love with a soy product, like the soy boy that I am. But I think today
Soy, you so soy, and that burger's Segoy.
my final food from today's fast food frenzy. But next, I'm going to tell you which food from today I think should absolutely be available in the USA. Let's do that now. Boom! Today I went to 4 fast food establishments to learn how Japan was destroying American fast food, and I think I was victorious. This was a very important, meaningful journalistic endeavor.
I was just gonna skip, but I don't know when he's gonna say
I
it.
learned a lot, and I got to expose these restaurants and share that information with you. Now, usually
The
when
streets
you
look
go
nice,
ahead
but I would
is,
prefer the
you
streets
got
of like
fast
New
ramen.
York.
I said I was
Oh God, I
familiar with
love
the
New
foods
York.
I thought should be exported to the USA? The answer is, come here, close, come here, even closer. None of them. Probably the most enjoyable burger I had was the normal burger from Dom.
Okay, dude.
Like a less good.
You edge and then you make me good.
And it looked beautiful, but I really didn't see anything that stood out. Tree man. Pretty good. Before we go, I want to say a huge thank you to animals. Look, if I had to pick one, I'd pick the rice one. The rice burger one, that's pretty
Looks
good.
good as
I
hell.
want to say a huge thank you to Alifa here.
Hi.
Alifa is a tour guide, and today she was guiding us all around Tokyo, and she made getting around an absolute.
I feel like he's in Tokyo too often not to know at this
I
point.
had such a good time.
He's pretty.
It's Sony.
Sony.
Like the Japanese products. If you would like to book Alifa to be your guide next time you come to Tokyo, you can click her.
Great video for more best ever food. Oh, what a terrible name, but go subscribe. Alright, on to the next video.